Hi sir and madam, I'm Renisha Pasundram. Today I would like to explain about digitalization of automation software. I have prepared few slides to explain about this and it will take few minutes from your time. I hope to get feedback on this after the presentation and I have also emailed you this slide to go through. Now, I would like to continue with the question of what is HTML and CSS, the difference between HTML and CSS, and the real-world applications of HTML and CSS. HTML is used to create a simple and static page while CSS makes that page presentable and attractive. Generally, CSS enhances the readability of the HTML document. This article enlightened the difference between the HTML and CSS. For a better understanding, this post provides an overview of HTML and CSS alongside their pros and cons. HTML and CSS are two web technologies that are used together to create a stunning website. Whereas both technologies have different rules and work. If HTML creates a plain website, then CSS is responsible for making it visually attractive. The following table gives you a clear view of the difference between HTML and CSS. Point number 1. HTML is used to create plain and static web documents. For CSS is used to give style to simple and plain HTML documents. Continue with next point. HTML uses different stages to write content on a web page, and the CSS uses different declaration methods to style and modify HTML text. Next point is the HTML does not use any transition or animation, while CSS allows animations and transitions. And then the other point is HTML has limited text and properties, while CSS has a vast set of properties and functionalities. HTML gives structure to a web page content, and the CSS makes web page content presentable. HTML works without CSS, but CSS must need HTML to work. These are the differences between HTML and CSS. I hope you understand the difference between HTML and CSS. Now, I would like to continue with the question, what is Python, Java and C++, the difference between the three programming languages and the real-world application of the three programming languages. Okay, Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. Its high-level built-in data structures combined with dynamic typing and dynamic binding make it very attractive for rapid application development, as well as for use as a scripting or glue language to connect existing components together. Python's simple, easy to learn syntax emphasizes readability and therefore reduces the cost of program maintenance. Python supports modules and packages, which encourages program modularity and code reuse. The Python interpreter and the extensive standard library are available in source of ordinary form without charge for all major platforms and can be freely distributed. Often, programmers fall in love with Python because of the increased productivity it provides. Since there is no compilation step, the editor's debug cycle is incredibly fast. Debugging Python program is easy. A bug or bad input will never cause a segmentation fault. Instead, when the interpreter discovers an error, it raises an exception. When the program doesn't catch the exception, the interpreter prints a stack trace. A source-level debugger allows inspection of local and global variables, evaluation of arbitrary expressions, setting breakpoints, stepping through the code a line at a time, and so on. The debugger is written in Python itself, testifying to Python's introspective power. On the other hand, often the quickest way to debug a program is to add few print statements to the source. The fast edit test debug cycle makes this simple approach very attractive. And then continue with the Java is a general purpose class-based object-oriented programming language designed for having lesser implementation dependencies. It is a computing platform for application development. Java is first secure and reliable, therefore, it is widely used for developing Java applications in laptops, data centers, game consoles, scientific supercomputers, cell phones, and many more. And then continue with the C++ is a statically typed, compiled, general-purpose, case-sensitive, free-form programming language that supports procedural, object-oriented, and generic programming. C++ is regarded as a middle-level language as it comprises a combination of both high-level and low-level language features. C++ was developed by Bjorn Storstrup starting in 1979 at Bell Labs in Murray Hill, New Jersey as an enhancement to the C language and originally named C with classes, but later it was renamed C++ in 1983. C++ is a superset of C, and that virtually any legal C program is a legal C++ program. Now I would like to continue with the next part, which is what is GoDaddy and Wix. From here you can learn what are the difference between GoDaddy and Wix. GoDaddy and Wix are online platforms for hosting and designing websites. Wix designs are far superior to GoDaddy's. Wix has a more comprehensive editor and a better choice of templates that are categorized by industry. In contrast, GoDaddy is more stripped back, editing isn't difficult but it is limited. In short, Wix is for control while GoDaddy is for efficiency. GoDaddy is a beginner-friendly option designed to help users get a simple site online fast, while Wix offers the ultimate in design flexibility. Next, moving on to the key steps to get started if the company wants to create a new website using GoDaddy and Wix. First, you should choose your site type and then you should start your free trial, continue with select your industry and website title, and then moving on to starting editing your site and pick your theme, and then start to customize your design and add your own images. Last but not least, I would like to share the benefits of using either GoDaddy or Wix to build a website for the iPad tablet. Wix is one of the better known website building platforms currently out there. GoDaddy. Wix is an all-in-one platform that provides all the tools and software to build a great website. Your website will be live on Wix servers, so there is no need to source third-party hosting or install additional plugins and apps separately. The whole idea is to give the maximum convenience without having to get the hands dirty with HTML, coding or any other back-end management. It's kind of like living in a prefabricated house. You can paint and decorate it how you like, but the main structure can't be changed. With the website, you can control your content and have some freedom over the customizing pre-built templates, but have to sacrifice full control and customization. Speaking of building, everything is done through an intuitive drag and drop system that's very beginner friendly and allows to design a basic functional websites in minutes. Well, thank you for your time. I hope you understand more about the digitalization automation software and hope to get feedback on this very soon. Please do not hesitate to contact me. The details I have shared in email as well. Thank you.